Have you ever walked into a room in your own home, looked around and felt a strange heaviness you couldn't quite explain? Not because of what happened there, but because of what's still sitting there. Stacks of magazines you haven't read in years, clothes that haven't fit in decades, trinkets and gifts from people you don't even talk to anymore. And yet, you keep them. Because throwing them away feels like letting go of something more than just a thing. You're not alone. So many of us, especially as we grow older, hold on to stuff we don't need, not because we're messy, but because we're sentimental. We tell ourselves, maybe I'll need this someday, or she gave me that, I can't just toss it. But here's the truth. Every item we keep has weight, not just physical weight, but emotional weight too. And over time, that weight can take a toll on your peace of mind, your energy, and your ability to enjoy your own space. This video isn't about organizing. It's not about turning your home into a magazine spread. It's about something much deeper. It's about gently, lovingly letting go of what no longer serves you, so you can hold on to what really matters. Today, we're not just decluttering your house. We're clearing space in your life for peace, ease, and maybe even joy. If you're ready, let's begin. First bedroom, letting go where you rest. Your bedroom should be the one place in the world where you can breathe deeply, close your eyes, and feel completely at ease. But for many of us, that space has slowly turned into storage for memories, regrets, and just-in-case items we haven't touched in years. Let's open that closet. How many pieces of clothing are hanging there that you haven't worn in over a year? Maybe it's the dress you once loved but doesn't quite fit anymore, or those shoes that pinch your toes every time, but you keep them because they were expensive. Here's the truth. If it doesn't fit your body or your life anymore, it's not serving you. It's only taking up space that could go to something better. Try this. Take every hanger and turn it backwards. After 6 months, whatever's still hanging the wrong way, that's what you're not wearing. Let it go. Someone else could actually use it right now. You deserve a closet filled only with clothes that make you feel good the moment you put them on. Now look at your bedding. When's the last time you replaced your pillows or checked your sheets? Pillows break down, sheets fray, and all of it holds onto dust, allergens, and memories of sleepless nights. A fresh, clean bed isn't just about comfort, it's about rest. It's about self-respect. Keep 2 great sets you love and donate or recycle the rest. And then there's the nightstand. We all have that drawer. Old lotions, birthday cards, a broken reading light, half a dozen pens that don't work. Clear it out. Just the act of opening your nightstand and seeing only what you need and use. That's power. That's peace. Decluttering your bedroom isn't just about making it pretty. It's about reclaiming your rest. You've earned that. Second bathroom. Simplify for safety. It's the smallest room in the house, but it holds more than you think, and sometimes more than it should. The bathroom should be simple, fresh, and safe. But over time, it becomes cluttered with half-used products, expired medications, and towels we haven't touched in years. Start with your medicine cabinet. When was the last time you checked expiration dates? That old bottle of pain reliever, the prescription you stopped taking 2 years ago. They're not just useless, they could be dangerous. Medications lose effectiveness, and in some cases, they become harmful. Don't flush them. Most pharmacies offer safe disposal. Use them. Keep only what you actually take, and store it where you can easily find it. Next, look at your personal care products. We all tend to hold on to those half-empty bottles. Shampoo that didn't quite work, lotion we plan to use someday, tiny hotel soaps from trips we barely remember. But if it's gathering dust or you don't reach for it regularly, it's time to toss it. Let your bathroom routine be simple. Just the products you love and use. Now let's talk towels. Soft, clean towels are one of life's quiet luxuries. But if your linen closet is filled with frayed, mismatched, or musty towels, you're not doing yourself any favors. Keep only what you use. Repurpose the rest as cleaning rags, or donate them to a local animal shelter. You don't need 10 towels, you need 2 or 3 great ones. Simplifying your bathroom isn't just about tidiness, it's about safety. It's about making your morning routine easier, your movement safer, and your space more serene. The fewer things you have to reach over or step around, the fewer risks you take. And really, you deserve a space that supports your well-being every single day. 3. Kitchen. Clear the heart of the home. The kitchen isn't just where meals are made, it's where memories are stirred, holidays are shared, and conversations linger over coffee. But when your drawers won't close, the pantry is packed with things you don't even recognize, and every cabinet is a guessing game. The heart of the home starts to feel more like a burden than a blessing. Let's begin with your food storage containers. Open that drawer. Do you see a sea of lids with no bottoms, and bottoms with no lids? You're not alone. Match what you can. Keep only the ones that stack neatly and seal properly. The rest, let them go. A good set of 3 or 4 is more than enough. Now, check your pantry. You might be surprised at what's still hiding in the back. Cans from 3 years ago, spices you haven't touched since Thanksgiving 2014, or grains you swore you'd try but never did. If it's expired, it's out. If it's still good but you won't use it, donate it to a food bank. Clearing space in your pantry makes it easier to cook and actually enjoy cooking again. Next, take a look at your mugs and cups. We collect them like souvenirs from trips, gifts, events. But how many do you actually use? 5, maybe 3. Keep the ones that bring you comfort. Let the others find a new home. And don't forget your cookware. If your favorite pan is scratched, flaking, or warped, it may not just be frustrating, it could be unsafe. Toxic coatings, uneven cooking, and handles that feel loose. It's time. Instead of 10 worn-out pots, keep 2 or 3 quality pieces that do the job well. Make space for ease, not just equipment. The kitchen doesn't need to be full, it needs to be functional. When your tools are simple and your shelves are clear, cooking becomes joyful again, not stressful. And that's what you deserve, a kitchen that feeds your body and your spirit. 4. Living room. Make space for living. The living room is where we gather, where we welcome guests, share stories, and settle into our favorite chair at the end of a long day. But somewhere along the way, it often turns into a storage space for memories we're afraid to lose, and things we no longer even see. Take a look around. Start with the surfaces. Side tables, shelves, the coffee table, are they covered in little trinkets, picture frames, souvenirs, candles, coasters, decorations? Each piece might hold a memory, but together they crowd the space and the mind. Ask yourself, does this still bring me joy? Would I notice if it were gone? Keep just a few meaningful items and let the rest go. You're not erasing memories. You're making room for presence. Now think about old magazines and newspapers. We all love to save an article or a recipe we might want to try someday. But if that pile's been sitting untouched for months or years, it's time. Anything over 6 months old, recycle it. If there's something you truly want to save, snap a photo with your phone. That way, it's still there, just not taking up space on your table. Then there's the throw pillows. They're meant to add comfort and style, but when they lose their shape, their color fades, or the fabric gets stained, they do the opposite. If your couch is more crowded than cozy, replace old pillows with a few fresh ones that truly match your space. You'd be amazed how much lighter the whole room can feel. Finally, consider the furniture itself. Is there a chair no one sits in? A table that only holds unopened mail? A bulky entertainment center that hasn't housed anything useful in years? Unused furniture doesn't just take up space, it makes it harder to move around safely, especially as we get older. Removing even 1 or 2 pieces can open up the room and help it breathe again. The living room should be just that, a space for living, not for dusting, not for storing, but for relaxing, connecting, and truly being present. When every item in that room has a purpose, the energy shifts, and so does the way you feel in it. Fifth, garage and paper clutter. Clear what's been forgotten. Some clutter is loud, like an overflowing closet or a messy kitchen drawer, but some of it is quiet. It hides in places you don't go often. It piles up in corners you keep meaning to get to one day. And eventually, it starts to weigh on you. Not because you see it every day, but because you know it's there. Let's talk about the garage, the attic, or that spare room that quietly became a storage unit. Old tools, broken appliances, mystery cords, duplicate items. We hold on to them because we tell ourselves they might come in handy. But here's the question. How many years have you been telling yourself that? If it's broken and you haven't fixed it, or if you didn't even remember you had it, it's time to let it go. Donate what still works. Recycle what doesn't. Keep only what you actually use. Then there's the boxes of paper, stacks of old bills, outdated receipts, expired warranties, and manuals for appliances you no longer own. We save them because they feel important. But most of them, they're just taking up space. Shred what's no longer needed. Digitize what's worth keeping. Create a simple labeled system for the essentials. Medical records, tax documents, legal paperwork. Everything else? Release it. And don't forget those tangled cords and chargers in drawers. If you can't remember what device it goes to, or you don't even own it anymore, toss it or donate it. Use small boxes or cord organizers to store only what's still useful. Clearing out these forgotten areas is powerful. You may not look at them every day, but once they're cleared, you'll feel the difference. It's a quiet kind of peace, a background weight lifted, and for many of us, it's not about the stuff. It's about feeling in control again, feeling lighter, clearer, and more at ease. Decluttering isn't always visible, but the effects, you'll feel them in every part of your life. 6. Sentimental items. Keep the memory, not the mess. This is the hardest part, not because it takes time or effort, but because it takes heart. Sentimental items are tied to the people we love, the lives we've lived, and the moments we never want to forget. Letting go of them can feel like a betrayal, but the truth is, memories don't live in boxes. They live in us. Maybe it's a stack of birthday cards from years ago, a wedding dress stored carefully in the back of a closet, your children's artwork from kindergarten, yellowing at the edges, gifts from loved ones who are no longer here. These things matter, not because they're useful, but because they remind us of what was. But what if we changed the way we think about remembering? Instead of keeping every card, choose one that speaks to your heart and frame it. Instead of storing an entire box of your child's artwork, scan them and create a digital memory book you can flip through anytime. That way, you carry the love without the clutter. If you're holding on to something because you feel guilty letting it go, pause and ask yourself, is this serving me or just weighing me down? The people who love you wouldn't want their memory to be a burden. They'd want their legacy to bring you comfort, not stress. And sometimes passing things on is the best way to honor them. Give a cherished item to a family member who will treasure it. Let it continue its story in someone else's hands. You don't have to let go of everything, but you also don't have to keep it all. Curate your memories. Choose the ones that truly bring warmth when you see them. And let the rest go. Knowing you're not erasing the past, you're making space for the life you still get to live. Sentimental clutter is the heaviest kind, but once you release it, even just a little, you create room for peace, for presence, for deep, lasting joy. 7. Digital clutter. Clear your mind by clearing your screen. It might not take up physical space, but digital clutter can weigh on you just as heavily. A phone filled with apps you don't use, a tablet that pings all day with notifications, or an inbox overflowing with thousands of unread emails. They all pull at your attention, little by little. Start with your phone. Delete the apps you never open. Turn off the notifications that interrupt your quiet moments. Group your essentials on one screen and let the rest go. Then take a few minutes to go through your inbox. Unsubscribe from newsletters you never read. Archive or delete old emails you don't need. Keep just the important ones, the ones you'll actually come back to. Photos and videos can be another hidden weight. Hundreds of duplicates, blurry shots, or random screenshots that don't mean anything to you anymore. Keep the meaningful ones. Create albums of the moments you truly want to revisit, not just scroll past. Digital clutter is sneaky, but once it's cleared, your devices feel calmer. And so do you. It's another way to claim peace in a modern world that constantly demands your attention. And just like your home, your digital life should reflect clarity, not chaos. 8. Health and wellness clutter. Keep what heals. Let go of what pressures you. Let's talk about a kind of clutter that feels noble at first, but slowly turns into guilt. It's the kind that says, you should be doing more. The kind that lives in unopened vitamin bottles, dusty workout DVDs, and abandoned juicers you swore would change your life. Take a walk through your home. You might find a cabinet filled with supplements you saw on TV or read about in a magazine. Maybe some expired protein powders, detox teas, or herbal capsules that promise more energy, better sleep, fewer aches. You bought them with hope, but they're still sitting there. And every time you see them, they don't encourage you. They judge you. They whisper, you gave up. Now think about that exercise gear. Maybe it's a set of weights you only used once, or a stationary bike now doubling as a clothes rack, or the resistance bands that have quietly tangled themselves in the back of a drawer. You kept telling yourself you'd get to it next week, but deep down, the sight of them doesn't inspire movement. It creates shame. Here's the truth. Health is not about pressure. And wellness doesn't come from being surrounded by things that make you feel like you're not doing enough. It comes from small, joyful actions you actually want to do. The morning walk you enjoy, the gentle stretches before bed, the herbal tea that comforts you, not the one you choke down out of obligation. So let's clear it out. Start by checking expiration dates. Toss anything outdated or unused for more than a year. Then ask, does this item actually support the life I'm living now, or the version of myself I feel like I should be? Keep only what genuinely serves your well-being. Maybe it's one pair of walking shoes that makes you feel strong, a single yoga mat you like to roll out when you're feeling stiff, a supplement your doctor recommended, not the 5 others from social media. The rest, let it go. Not because you failed, but because you're choosing a healthier definition of health. You're not giving up on wellness, you're giving up on guilt. And that might just be the most healing decision of all. Now take a breath. Look around you. Not just at your home, but at the life you've built inside it. Every item you've let go of today, it wasn't just clutter. It was something that once had meaning, but no longer serves who you are now. Decluttering isn't about becoming a minimalist. It's not about empty shelves or perfect rooms. It's about choosing peace over pressure, choosing space over stuff, choosing to live your next chapter lighter and freer. Helen started with hesitation, like many of us do. She didn't want to let go of her memories, her keepsakes, her just-in-case items. But what she found on the other side of letting go wasn't emptiness. It was clarity, energy, relief, and maybe, for the first time in years, joy in her own space again. And you can feel that too. You don't have to do it all at once, just one drawer, one box, one decision. Start somewhere small, and I promise, it gets easier, lighter, brighter. So here's your invitation. Pick one room, just one, and ask yourself, what in here no longer reflects who I am or who I want to be? Let that be your beginning. And if this video gave you a spark, if it made you feel seen, understood, or inspired, I'd be so honored if you'd leave a comment below. Tell us, which room will you start with? And don't forget to subscribe, because you deserve more of this. More clarity, more comfort, more encouragement. I'm here to help you build a home and a life that feels like peace. You're not just decluttering your house, you're making room for the life you deserve now. Let's begin.